Arriving in Australia, completed my sailing adventure for the year, and I was very happy to be back reunited with Melanie after almost 3 months apart. Easternmost point of Australia, and there's quite a surfing scene here today. What it's like usually. We've only seen surfing a few times, but the area is famous for surfing. We're near Port Macquarie, doing a coastal walk.
Dolphins.
Dolphins? How far out?
Just at the point where the pool is, the boundary.
Right.
I don't see the big six feet all the way under.
We were very fortunate this year to have the opportunity to spend some time visiting and getting to know Melanie's relatives in the Sydney area. This is second time this year, and we haven't, prior to this, had much of an opportunity. We also traveled a bit in Sydney. We got to Bondi Beach. We saw some amazing sculptures there, and we got to visit with a friend that we had met the previous year in Bhutan on a different travel named Marie. Um, After this, we caught an airplane and flew down to Tasmania and began the overland trek. Right, so we are on the overland track, and the sun came out, so I thought I'd stop and take a video. Let you guys know that this is a very pretty place. Sometimes it's raining, sometimes there are wombats. Let's go take a look. And it's been raining and quite a bit today, but now it's stopped. The sun came out.
Oh yeah. It definitely look better alive than flattened on the road. So yeah, we mostly see them.
We woke up at the Pelion hut, and we've had some snow overnight. Very beautiful. We're at the Mount Pelion Gap, walking on the overland track, and we've woken up to a beautiful snowy, light snowy day, and that's Mount Osa, I think. And this is the gap we just came through. I think this is Mount Pelion, and we're heading on down to the valley. Some of the trek is boardwalk like this. Some of it's quite rough and muddy and roots and mud, but this part is what we might refer to as a cakewalk. Today we're walking in Cataract Gorge in Launceston, Tasmania. This is the second or third settlement in Australia, dating to the 1830s. And this is sort of like a city park, they call the Cataract Gorge, and we're heading towards the waterfalls. Not too bad here. This is a joke. It's an Irish pub. This is for real. These are sea dragons. We saw them at an aquarium sort of place. And this is for real too. Gorgeous, gorgeous scenery. It's a really nice area. We're on a nice walk around the headland. This particular point is called Skeleton Point. We still have a couple more weeks to explore Tasmania. Gonna head more or less south along the east coast down to Hobart. Do a lot of walking, visit the highlights. This is the
Pacino blowhole.
Low. And so far so good. It's done some dramatic splashing. Might be even more fun on a hot day with a swimsuit or togs. We stopped by a little wildlife park and we saw these white wallabies, which are a real thing, and Tasmanian devils, which are a real thing. Very hard to see in the wild, but really interesting. We came back to the Pacino blowhole because the waves are much bigger today, and we thought it would be interesting to see them crashing on the rocks here. We're climbing Mount Amos, which is a 450-meter tall granite blob. Pretty high friction, but you get these little ball bearings on your feet when you step in the wet sand, and then the friction's very little. But I think we're gonna make it. Here's a view from the top, and a critter at the parking lot. And my middle name is Cressy, Cressey. Little misspelling on my beach, apparently. And then we were off to another adventure. Melanie and I climbed up to this high point called Bishop and Clark Point, which is on Maria Island, which is off of Tasmania, not too far from Hobart. And it was quite a scramble. I think it might have been even like a class 5 move or two, but we made it. We are enjoying the breeze. It's the first day it's been kind of warm. Pretty much the whole time we've been in Tasmania.
Pretty much.
So we're in t-shirts. And we're camping down in this area. We got a ferry this morning. I plan on doing a bunch of hikes all around this island tomorrow, 2 nights on the island, and then we take the ferry back, get back to Hobart area. The Mariah Island is a wildlife sanctuary, and so we saw these critters at the picnic area at the campground. Uh, just appears to be a wildlife viewing area, really. And then went for another climb. December 5, 2026, and we climbed Mariah Peak, named by Captain Abel Tasman for his wife.
I'm not sure who Maria or Mariah was.
I think maybe it was his wife.
Okay.
Mariah Dia, something like that. And we started walking in this area this morning where there's a grassy fields. Came up this way. The last bit was quite a scramble. Fairly steep rock, but we made it. Yeah, so we're gonna head back down. I'm gonna catch a ferry. I'm gonna go back to the mainland. We're gonna drive to Hobart, go to a Friday evening food and music festival in Hobart, if we have enough energy, but I think we'll make it. We continued just a little further south along the east coast of Tasmania. Okay, we made it out to the end of Cape Raoul, and we're looking over towards the other capes, 3 Capes Peninsula. And this spot is interesting, cliffy. Big Southern Ocean out here. Big rocks. And there's Antarctica. Just behind that cloud, I think. Pretty cool. And the horizon is the furthest south point of Tasmania, I believe, that point there. Yeah, pretty happy. Every last corner of Tasmania seems to be beautiful, and we definitely enjoyed some very nice, friendly, and not too expensive accommodations. But yeah, there's enough to do, keep you happy every day for many, many months, maybe years. Melanie and I would certainly be very happy to come back to Tasmania. You know, we walked on 30 some trails, but there are so many more. There's a whole list of official, great walks, both day walks and then also longer trails. This is Melanie in a pandani forest grove, a grove of pandanus, and they're really floppy. Weird. This is Russell Falls, and we're in Mount Fields National Park, and we've been looking for platypus, which apparently we're seeing right here 2 days ago. But apparently they swim up and down the river looking for insects to eat. So at any point in time they could be anywhere along the banks in the water. So we'll have to keep looking. We're at RV Falls, or RV Falls, and it was warm yesterday, but it's about 35 degrees now, maybe 38, and it just snowed on us. Only a couple more days of hiking.
And only 7 more days to the summer solstice.
Yeah. Goodness gracious. This is quite the deal. We got weather coming off of the Southern Ocean from Antarctica, bringing some cold air. We're also looking for platypus.
I think they're in their burrows keeping warm.
Yep. And boom, we flew all the way back to Seattle. Did some quick preparations for Christmas. Enjoyed time visiting with Alan and my mom and Susan and nieces and nephews, and taking a walk in the city of Seattle, where we saw a little wildlife just in a city park. We had a number of nice family gatherings, including one with Grammy and Kai in the Sky Lounge, and obviously enjoyed some delicious food, camaraderie. On December 27th, we finally made it home to Salem, joined in fellowship with friends, saw Mark, Melanie's brother, went for a hike with Dennis on December 31st. Goodbye for now. We hope to see you all in 2026.